Turn the pages, feel the beat, dance with words, move your feet.
Hello, and welcome to this reading Dippit, the start of this week's vlog. Woohoo! Alright, so I somehow found out that Ali Hazelwood had another shorter, like a novella called First. And I just read it. It's a quick read, and it is a quick romance. There's not a lot of spice in it, which is weird and odd for her. It is actually probably one of the favorite things that she's ever written. It is just about like kind of like alpha and omegas, like how, you know, like that alphas like omegas and how like omegas never really go with omegas kind of a thing, right? And we have Sophia and Gabriel and how they end up together, and how, of course, Gabriel is very respectful of Sophia, and how he's a general and he just wants to protect her, and Sophia is like a nurse, or not nurse, but like a healer, and you know, it's kind of like very futuristic, very in the future, and it's just, I'm really impressed by this like novella that she has written. I'm not gonna lie, just like how, you know, that like how like they were supposed to be together, how they were supposed to meet, and how like they kind of like more so like fell in love on their own terms, even though that's what they were supposed to do, and they were just kind of more there for each other despite the situation that they were in. Like, yes, they knew each other from before, but like it wasn't that bad. And I kind of like the little like hints of like, you know, of like what they thought of like what we would consider to be like our present time, and not their like futuristic time, where it was like how Earth is more of a habitable planet, and like how we can predict weather patterns and things, and we can adjust to it, and we can grow crops, versus kind of like the soggy wasteland that it is to them because of nature. But yeah, so I'm happy I read it, you know. I would say it was like a 4 to 5 surprise meter, 5 out of 5 for Ali Hazelwood. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna stick with that rating. Love it. I think if you're into Ali Hazelwood, you might like it. It's a quick read because it's a novella, but yeah. Alright. Catch you on the next reading it. Bye! Hello, and welcome to this reading Dippit. Woohoo! So, I've read a couple more chapters of Our Infinite Fates, about 50 pages in, and I'm liking it so far. I think it's really good. Loving it. And yeah, so I think after I'm done reading it, I'm gonna go for some junior reads over here. I'm thinking I'm gonna try reading Nevermore or The Wizard of Oz, maybe The City of Ember or The Dollmaker of Curvacua. I don't even know how to say that, but definitely a junior read, I think, from this table, because I think I'm just going to need something quick and light, not something I can like read in an afternoon, maybe 2 days, I don't know, something easy, I think. Right, but so far, I'm loving Our Infinite Fate. I think it's great. Loving it, right? And I don't want to give too much away because I'm still kind of discovering it. The book is jumping back from like past and present, from Wales to Russia, so that's interesting, you know? It's great. I've always made the time to read. I could have read a little bit more, but didn't. Doom scrolling, I need to stop to do that. But anyways, that's kind of it from me. Hopefully everybody's doing alright. Happy reading, everybody. And we'll catch you on the next bit. Bye! Hello, and welcome to this reading Dippit. Woohoo! So, I got distracted tonight by the last kind of playlisty type stuff I was doing on my channel, so that's why I didn't read. And I was really kind of talking to my partner about like how busy about just doing the last couple days are with doing a lot of like different administrative stuff, like doing these playlist stuff, and then volunteering at the Comic-Con, which was great. I didn't end up actually finding anything at this Comic-Con to purchase, which is fine because you don't need to, you know, buy something every single time you're there. And then sometimes it's just great to just, you know, it's always fun just to volunteer. You know, if you can, please do it. But like that was just kind of like the main thing, and just how I'm kind of at like max capacity right now. But there's something else I do need to film that by the end of the week, and that is like my daily or today's reading Dippits, which I do plan to do, and I do want to finish Our Infinite Fates. But for right now, tonight, I'm at capacity. I'm not going to read anything. I know that a goal of mine is to read like every single day, but just doing, you know, going out to the grocery store and a few different stores to return things and everything, and doing this playlist stuff, kind of spent, especially after having like busy weekends, having date nights, and just doing all sorts of other fun things, right? Sometimes you just, I don't want to overdo it, you know, overfill my cup. So that's kind of it for me. Kind of a life update and just, yeah. Anyways, give it a thumbs up. Woohoo! Hopefully everybody's doing alright. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next Dippit. Bye! Hello, hello, and welcome to this reading Dippit. Woohoo! Alright, so my book of the month haul, or books, have come in. And so for this month, I picked up Violet Thistlewaite Is Not a Villain Anymore by Emily Krumholtz. Ooh, very nice. So I'm hoping this will be very nice. But then I added on Bury Our Bones at Midnight in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. So I think this will be a very good read. And then, of course, the bookmark. What does it say? Booked for the day. Woohoo, which I think is very nice. So yeah, that's just kind of it. I'm happy that I got them. I can't wait to start reading them soon. But other than that, I'm doing alright. Hopefully you are too. Give it a thumbs up. Hopefully everyone's right. And we'll catch you next Dippit. Bye. Hello, hello, and welcome to this reading Dippit and then to this week's vlog. Woohoo. Alright. So hopefully everybody's doing alright. I have gotten so distracted this week with kind of retagging and hashtagging and renaming a lot of my old shorts, so that way it matches all my old name or my naming conventions. And yeah, so I've had to go back and do that, which took a lot longer than what I anticipated, but I just wanted to make sure it all got done and out of the way. That's kind of what I did. And then last night, I ended up going through, like, all my bag of bags. Yes, I do have a reusable, like, large tote bag, or tote of, you know, bags, purses and things like that for me to use for whenever time calls. So that took a while to go through as well, and because I had just spent so much time on the computer the last few days, and I don't know, I felt like I just needed to kind of binge some TV and just not do anything else. So that's kind of what I had done. That was my fate for the week. I didn't know that just this one thing I decided to do on Saturday or last Saturday would last, like, honestly, a full week, but it did. And then plus yesterday morning I also had a huge migraine, so yeah, there was that. But anyways, today I'm doing a lot better, and we are supposed to get a huge snowstorm. Staying inside and just cozying up with a cup of tea and a good book. It sounds like a perfect lazy Sunday day, and I can just do. So that's kind of it. Hopefully everybody's doing alright. You know, make sure you find some balance in there, and you're not just doing all the things all at once. You know, just, I don't know, you know, find balance. I mean, I did do it overnight, but I guess you guys, when you go to my YouTube homepage and you go to the playlist for my book reviews, as well as the little free libraries, they should all look generally the same. They're all going to be there. So, yay! Alright, that's it for me. Hopefully everybody's doing alright, and, you know, we'll catch you on the next Dippit. Bye!